Okay, I haven't made a YouTube video in a long time because basically, some law enforcement agency's been gang stalking me for over a year now. It's like I've been sentenced without due process. And so every time I would get on YouTube, I go on a rant against them, and then they gang stalk me like things would get really bad. So I just basically, um, they've driven me to the place where I don't leave my apartment. I only go, I don't even, I dread going, I have agoraphobia now. I think that's where you have a fear of going out to outside places. I know World War III is close and it's going to happen, and I didn't really do anything because I kept thinking, well, World War III is going to happen any minute, so why try to, you know, it'll all just blow over eventually, especially when World War III happens, right? But it still hasn't happened, right? I think World War III is actually going to happen like next week, like literally. But I think that every week, okay? I'm just saying. So, I mean, I've been living my life like World War III is going to happen. Meanwhile, I'm being gang stalked by law enforcement, okay? And you guys, the term gang stalk, it's where one individual is targeted by a group. But I'm the individual, and the gang stalkers that are gang stalking me are the FBI, the Shasta County Sheriff Department, Reading Police. No due process. They just want to like harass me, right? So I started to realize I'm gonna have to file a lawsuit. If World War III doesn't happen, I have to protect myself. I need to be able to testify in court on my own behalf, and I have no idea. The accusations I heard about me are so. I mean, I've been trying to find out what it is. Sometimes I've heard like not accusations, but rumors about me, like stalker, sexual predator, which anybody who actually knows, I've been celibate for so long. It's like, who's gonna accuse me of that? I'm just saying, I have no idea who my accusers are. Murder. Somebody said, oh, it's murder. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, I definitely need to know what the evidence is and who's making this stuff happen. And then this name comes up. I'm just saying. And so I started buying legal books, like books on the law, because I got to defend myself, right? And I don't feel like I have the resources to file a law or to go to an attorney. But now I feel like I finally see, if the FBI knows how to investigate someone and they know how to find the little tiny bittiest bit of blood spatter evidence or little tiny bitty bit of evidence, and they can prove a case. That means if they decide to gang stalk you, they could come into my apartment, do whatever, and they have been. They've been coming into my apartment, damaging my stuff, and leaving. Like, I'll give you an example, and this is true. This has been happening for over a year. I went and before I went to work, and this was a little while ago, I brushed my teeth in the sink of the bathroom, and it's a white sink. Directly after work, I went home, and directly I was in the bathroom, and I went to the sink, and there was a big, ugly, nasty pubic hair. Now, you might say, well, what the fuck? I know it wasn't there when I brushed my teeth when I left the apartment. I know, and I know I've been gang stalked. I know they're coming into my apartment. I came home once and they damaged some of my stuff, and sometimes they do things. It's always something symbolic. It's not like they come in and steal stuff or ransack the place. No, they always like leaving a pubic hair where you can clearly see somebody is sending me some sort of weird sexual message that's fucking gross. Okay? What did I just say, F word? And I need a 12-panel jury to look at all the evidence. I at least want to get to the discovery stage of a lawsuit, which I'm working on, and I'm guaranteed a settlement by two different law firms that they said if you just do. And so part of this is part of the record that I'm creating. Now, I started ordering law books, and what would happen is those law books wouldn't show up. Anything I order on Amazon shows up in the next day. Then, now I'm going to show you some pictures. You see the video that I uploaded of the guy? Notice how he was sitting he comes and parks and he goes straight to the... I had a law book on the way. This is the detective. I've seen this detective like 5 times. The first time I saw him, or whoever it is, this is the guy. I'll show you his plate number on his vehicle. This is the vehicle, government vehicle he was driving, and I'll tell you exact day and time. I've seen this guy before. He's part of the people who are gang stalking me. He's Reading police because I saw him in a Reading police car at one point. Or if he's not, he looks... Well, when I saw him, he looked like this. He had glasses on, so this is what he looked like. He was in